Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Paul Clarkin, and I welcome you to the Rotary Club at Colorado Springs 14th Annual Flight of the Butterflies. I'm a past president of our Rotary Club. I've been a Rotarian for 51 years, and I'm honored to serve as your MC this evening. This year, our artists have once again raised the bar on the butterfly beauty, and we look forward to sharing the inspiring stories behind these works of art. By now, you've hopefully previewed our auction items and registered to bid. If not, please check out the website csflight.org, where you can both register and place bids on these amazing live and silent auction items. We'll be reviewing the medium and large butterflies and dragonflies in groups to expedite your opportunities for bidding and hopefully owning one of these works of art. Bid times will close as each group has been reviewed, and the winning bidders will be announced. You will have approximately 10 minutes to make your final bids for each group. Our auctioneer will notify you of your last chance to bid, and then the bidding will close for that group. The winning bidders will be announced, and we'll move on to the next group. All payments for the winning bids will be collected at the end of the evening, not at the close of each group. Throughout the evening, we'll be thanking and talking about our incredible artists, sponsors, and supporters who have made this event possible. But first, we'd like to introduce you to a couple of very special people. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the president of the Rotary Club of Colorado Springs and the co-chair of Flight 2021, President Kathleen Saltmarsh Voss. Kathleen.
Thank you, Paul. It is my honor to be president of the oldest, the biggest, and tonight the most excited and grateful Rotary Club in Colorado Springs. We welcome each of you, and especially fellow Rotarians across the city and around the globe. This event raises money so that the Rotary of Colorado Springs can support art and science programs in School District 11 and community service projects throughout our beautiful city. Investing in a butterfly or dragonfly this year will not only add beauty to your home, but will help people in great need. I promise to show you some examples of the community service activities that we do and where your dollars go. If you aren't able to win any bids this evening, we invite you to donate so that you can still be part of the extraordinary collective impact in our community. Click on the Donate Now button anytime tonight. If you've registered, you'll also receive a couple of text reminders. Every dollar helps tremendously, and I thank you in advance for your participation this evening and for your generous support. Now I'm happy to introduce the Superintendent of School District 11, Dr. Michael Thomas.
Thank you so much. Hello, and it's great to be here, and very, very appreciative of our Downtown Colorado Springs Rotary Club. This is a great opportunity for community to partner with District 11, and I can't tell you, this is really an opportunity for us to invest in our arts and STEM education in District 11, two areas that are near and dear to our district, and I know that our students are very appreciative of this opportunity as well. And last year, we went to a virtual platform because of COVID, and we're back in virtual, and I can tell you, we were very successful last year in that virtual environment, and I'm going to challenge the community to step up even more, because this is the year that we can show that this community truly cares about the students and the staff within our local community schools here. So on behalf of District 11, I want to thank you in advance for all your generosity, and also a proud member of this Rotary Club, and look forward to a great evening tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, President Kathleen and Dr. Thomas. I want to remind you that at 7:30 p.m. live in our studio, we'll be drawing for this year's Raffle Butterfly titled Golden Petal by Al B. Johnson. And speaking of our studio this evening, we'd like to thank the Colorado Institute of Massage Therapy for graciously gifting to us tonight by allowing us to use their facility for broadcasting. Tonight, as you finalize your bids on these beautiful creations, remember that they are made from aluminum or steel and have been clear coated by our presenting sponsor and longtime supporter, Status Symbol Auto Body. Some of us remember the days when the paint on our automobiles used to fade, and we would get out the cleaner to clean off that oxidized paint and then put on a coat of wax and polish it all up. Well, thanks to clear coating, those things don't have to be done anymore. And these butterfly creations will stand up very, very well in the winter outdoors. And I know because my wife and I have had one in our backyard since the very first auction 17 years ago. Tonight is, let's see. Now we're going to go to a video about one of our primary sponsors, the status symbol auto body.
Hi, my name is Cindy Jensen. My husband Mike and I own Status Symbol Auto Body. We are an independent auto collision repair facility. We have been here since 1984, and we are proud to again be a sponsor of this year's flight event hosted by the Rotary and benefiting School District 11.
Thank you to the folks at Status Symbol Auto Body. Please note that our silent auction will be closing at 7 p.m. tonight. We've been taking bids since the beginning of the month on those items. We'll be reminding you periodically throughout the evening to be sure your bids are in before closing. Before we begin our live auction, we wanted to recognize a very special person to Flight. Scott Feller, a Rotarian for 29 years and a very success, passed away very suddenly and unexpectedly earlier this year. He worked so extremely hard on Flight up until his sudden passing. To his family watching the program this evening at this very moment, we send our deep gratitude for sharing him with us. He will always be a part of our Flight history and continued success. It is now my pleasure to introduce our auctioneer extraordinaire of the evening, Ms. Sam Milam. Sam, take it away.
Thank you so much, Paul. What a delight it is to be here again this year. And guys, I join with Dr. Thomas. I think it's a good goal. Let's raise those bids from even last year and see what we can do this year. So let me tell you a little bit about what we have going on. We hope to raise a lot of money and generous support for Flight 2021. And here's the thing, if you're at home and you're enjoying like a glass of wine, maybe some champagne, we hope that you'll send us a tweet about that. If you'll send that to Twitter at #CSFlight2021, we're going to show it both on air and we'll also post it on our CS Flight Facebook page. And as you know, we couldn't do an evening like this without the support of our wonderful supporters. And so I want to hear now from one of our bird wing sponsors.
I'm Kathy Pebley. I'm the owner of a Turning Point of Colorado Springs. We work with substance abuse and domestic violence. And I am a proud sponsor, a Birdwing sponsor of the gala event. And I do this to help the kids at District 11 with their artwork. And I think it's a really awesome thing that happens here to just support them in what they do and to help them in a lot of different avenues. Because if this helps them to go down a good path in life, I can't think of anything better to do.
You may have asked yourself, if I am fortunate enough to be the winning bidder on one of these fabulous butterflies, how am I going to get it home? Well, let me tell you, the Rotary Club of Colorado Springs provides free delivery if you live anywhere within 25-mile radius of the Pioneers Museum downtown where the butterflies are currently on display. So that problem will be taken care of right immediately for you. Also note that when you check out, ask for a garden stake or a heavy-duty metal stand, which is available at no additional cost. Please select items 104 or 105 during the checkout. Now, Sam, back to you.
Thank you again, Paul. So friends, we're going to get started with the bidding straight away. Before we get started, make sure that you're signed in to bid tonight. You have to be able to do that. Starting now in group 1, if you'll look at your device, you're going to see what I see. Number 1 is Color Shift. This is a large butterfly, and it was created by Sarah Bonnell. Sarah, thank you so very much. Sarah talked about her inspiration. She said, as a young girl, my grandfather and I would walk past the nursery near my childhood home. She said grandfather was passionate and talented as a gardener, and he would tell me about all of the flowers that we saw. At a young age, I had the opportunity to appreciate the beauty of each individual flower. While I never became a very good gardener, Sarah tells us, I chose to show my appreciation for the colors and forms of flowers through my art. So as we're looking at item number 1, Color Shift by Sarah Bonnell, you can see it here on your screen, and the current bid, friends, is $770. Holy smokes, we need to keep that going. So Sarah, thank you so much for that. And as you're looking at this, and you've just heard Sarah's inspiration and story, we expect you to bid high and bid often. Bid often and bid high. Either one works completely for us. So Sarah, thank you so much for doing that. It looks like now we're at 8:31. Come on, guys. I love that you're jumping it up. So we know that Sarah's watching. In the spirit of that, let's keep going higher and higher. It's all for D11 and other area important things for our kiddos. So we're at 8:31 for Color Shift. It looks like holding steady at 8:31 until someone else comes on board. So that's number 1, Color Shift, a large butterfly by Sarah Bonnell. While you keep bidding on Color Shift, I want to introduce you to the next butterfly. So if you're following along with me, that's number 2. It's Spiral Bound. This is a medium butterfly, and it's created by Joanne Lucy. Thank you, Joanne. Joanne talked about her inspiration. She said, I thought of the title first, and then I played around with spiral and circle patterns. And you see that here on this butterfly. It is stunning, Joanne. Thank you so much. So as we look now at the bidding for butterfly number 2, it looks like our high bid currently, holy smokes, is at $2,200, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep that going. Hey, Color Shift got another bid. We're at 931. Keep going on number 1 as well. So on number 2, Spiral Bound, we're at $2,200. A lot of you are bidding on that, and you won it. So don't let it go now. We only have, as Paul said, about 10 minutes per segment before we close. So if you are interested in Spiral Bound, now is the time to make yourself heard. Go ahead and enter those numbers. Feel free to add zeros and just press enter. We would love to see you here on Spiral Bound. So now I'm going to show you number 3. Item 3 is Make Waves. It's a medium butterfly, and it was created by Allison Fechner. And Allison said that her inspiration was something that we can all relate to. With everything going on in the world around us, I too have decided to disrupt the original order of things in my life. Allison goes on to say, therefore the inspiration for my original piece is to make waves. She said that she was learning that she, like the ocean, is powerful, resilient, ever-changing, and still. Like the tide, I can be pulled away. Nonetheless, I always pull back to myself. Thank you for that, Allison. Like, we're all inspired now. So let's look at item number 3. The current price on that is $1,800, friends. So Spiral Bound still is in the lead with the $2,200. Look at this, $1,825 for number 3. Thank you so much. Thanks, Allison, and thanks for those of you who are bidding on that. So we are at $1,825 for Make Waves. And Color Shift, my goodness, number 1. You guys are really excited about that. We're over $1,000 now for number 1 at $1,012. Spiral Bound, $2,200. Make Waves is at $1,850, and you all can continue to bid. We're going to look now at number 4 in this group. The number 4 is our first dragonfly of the evening. We're doing butterflies and dragonflies. This is the first dragonfly, and it's called Fabrique. Let me tell you about this. It's so fun. It was created by a mom and a son, and so they've worked together on different projects. So they talked about Logan and Bonnie, and they said, as a mother-son artist team, the inspiration behind Fabrique is that my mother taught me art and painting and drawing. That's a good mom. Thank you for doing that, Bonnie. He said, I eventually moved to doing street art, then I finally landed on digital art, Whereas my mother, this is Bonnie, was taught how to sew by her mother and grandmother, but moved on to many different kinds of mediums, making inspired art. They wanted to work together on this art piece. They haven't done it in a long time, so they came together, got back to their roots, and in a sense, they melded both sewing and street art, and it looks like this is Fabrique. So let's see what the current bid is here on Fabrique. Oh, guys, we're at $500. That means you all can play. So go ahead and keep clicking, you know, adding new numbers to that for Fabrique. Currently, we're at Color Shift at $1,032. Thank you so much, all of you, for bidding. Keep it going. And Spiral Bound is at $2,200. I know that so many of you want that. You can keep that going as well. Make Waves is at $22.25, so it's taken the lead there. Number 3 is now number 1, and Fabrique is holding steady at $500. Thank you so much, guys. So let's see. With Color Shift as item number 1, that's one of our large butterflies, and Spiral Bound is, let's see, is a medium butterfly. Make Waves is a medium butterfly, and then Fabrique is the dragonfly. So Color Shift, if we're just going with like size matters, that one should get more money. So I think that I'm needing for you guys to bid a little bit more for the large butterfly there. Item number 1, Color Shift. We're at $1,072. Thank you, somebody, for thinking that that was funny and upping your bid there. Number 2 is Spiral Bound is now at $2,200. Number 3, Make Waves. We're at $25.25. That's a nice number. And Fabrique is at $576. So thank you, somebody, for going ahead and bidding there as well. So friends, we have about 5 more minutes in this category. So you can, you know, if you're drinking, tip back another glass. If that helps you to feel like you want to bid higher, we are all about that. Be sure and take your photos, you know, again, and tweet them to us or tweet us your thoughts or your comments, and we'll share those throughout the night. So looking one more time, Color Shift now, we're at $1,220, $1,220. Spiral Bound is at $2,200. Make Waves is at $25.75, and Fabrique is holding steady at $576 as our first dragonfly. We have now just over 4 minutes remaining. So my hope is that you've been looking at all of these beautiful butterflies. Maybe you went down to the Pioneers Museum and you walked about, you know, and took a look and maybe dreamed a little bit about what those are. So for those of you who are still maybe, you know, drinking or sitting on your couch and you've not yet bid on this first group, we hope that in our remaining groups that there are some butterflies and dragonflies that you're really interested in and that you'll come on board with that. So let's take a look one more time at our totals, guys. Color Shift, we're at $1,340. Thank you so much, friends. You are bidding that up. That's perfect. Spiral Bound, $2,200, holding steady. Feel free to continue to bid. I know that you all want that. Make Waves, you guys, $3,000. And who of us doesn't love the ocean? Like, it's so calibrating and so healing. So thank you so much for creating Make Waves for us. And then Fabrique, look at that. We're at $638 for our first dragonfly of the evening. So guys, I wonder how many of you are new this year to Flight 2021. How many of you were here last year? Show of hands. Yeah, good. Some of you were here. That's perfect. For those of you who are new, we're so thrilled to have you with us tonight. And thank you so much for choosing to spend just a bit of time with us this evening. So looking now, we're at Color Shift 1525. That's number 1, Color Shift 1525, the large butterfly. The medium butterfly Spiral Bound is at $2,200. Make Waves, the medium butterfly, is at $3,000. And number 4, Fabrique, our first dragonfly, is now coming in at $638. I would like to take just a moment to thank our artists. They work so incredibly hard on these pieces. So Sarah Bonnell, who decided to do a beautiful piece in Color Shift for us, our large butterfly. Joanne Lucy, you know, who did Spiral Bound, who you all are loving. We love this, that she played around with spiral and circle patterns in there. Making Waves, yes, please, let's all make waves and kind of disrupt things, by Allison Fechner. And then Fabrique, of course, the mother-son team. So thank you, Logan and Bonnie Rodriguez, for doing this beautiful piece for us. Friends, we are at just 2 minutes. You have 2 more minutes. If you're interested in one of these, Now is the time to bid. So we have color shift at 1760, spiral bound 2200, make waves at 3000, and Fabrique at 638. Color shift looks like, are they bidding? And looking just like you are at home. It looks like perhaps there's another bid coming in there. Let's have a quick look here. Oh, color shift 1760, friends. There we go. That's perfect. Spiral bound 2225. I like it that some of you hold on until the end, but not too long, friends. Not too long. So we're at 1760 for color shift. Spiral bound 2225. Make waves holding steady at 3000. I have the feeling somebody out there is going to kind of disrupt the waters and bid again on that one. And Fabrique, we're at 638. 638 on Fabrique. So guys, we have now just over 1 minute left. Just over 1 minute left in this first section. So color shift is still at 1760, spiral bound 2225, make waves at 3000, and Fabrique at 638. If you would like to bid on one of these, now is the time. Guys, I have some little factoids. I might just share one of those with you now. Did you know that when a dragonfly lays eggs, they do it under the water? They do, yeah. And then the eggs don't emerge out of the water for 2 years. Like, what the heck? Who knew that? I mean, I found out today, and now you all know that. But now we only have 30 seconds left. Color shift is at 1800, spiral bound 2225, make waves at 3000, Fabrique holding its own at 638. Guys, you have less than 30 seconds. If you want to bid, do it now. We're at 1930 for color shift, $1,930. I'd love to see that get over 2,000, wouldn't you? Yeah, me too. So we're at 1930. Spiral bound is at 2225. Make waves at 3,000 and Fabrique at 638. Shoot, somebody could just add 1,000 to that and I'd be happy. So here we are, and now we're going to stop that bidding right now. So friends, that was it for group number 1. Now, before we announce the winning bidders, we have a minute to tabulate that, right? So we're going to hear from our friend Samantha Chapman. Samantha is Rotary's Community Service Director, and she's also the 2021 Rotarian of the Year. So she's going to talk about just one of the projects that your dollars are supporting tonight. Thank you, Samantha.
Hi, I'm Samantha Chapman, the Director of Community Service for the Rotary Club of Colorado Springs. I'm excited to share with you some of the local community service projects that we participate in, thanks to the funds that are raised tonight with Flight. One of those is Cougars Care. Cougars Care is a Thanksgiving project that we participate in with Coronado High School and the students that run this project. Rotarian volunteers are encouraged to donate non-perishable food, and then for the 2 days before Thanksgiving break occurs, we get to come and help sort all the food. And then on the second day, families get to come and pick up the week's worth of food that is being provided to them. And Rotarian volunteers get to come and help deliver that to their cars. This is an anonymous program, so the students don't know which families are receiving the food. And we get to provide them with that food security for that week that they're out of school. This project typically supports 150 to 200 families each year. And in addition to volunteering our time, we also partner with our community service fund to donate $1,500 that goes towards fresh food, as well as gift cards so that families can purchase a turkey or whatever produce they would like or needs that they have during this week while the children are out of school. We've been doing this project for 5 years, and it's one that we look forward to continuing each and every year, and we truly enjoy it. So I'll be back with another service project here soon.
Thank you so much, Samantha. There's so many exciting projects that your dollars are supporting tonight. And now you may be wondering, did I win? I'm in group number 1. Did I get my butterfly? I'm going to tell you if you did or not. Looking over here to this beautiful board, group number 1, the winner of butterfly number 1, that was a large butterfly, color shift, is Greg Flax. Woohoo! And Greg paid $2,150 for that opportunity. He's also Paul's neighbor, and he has 3 butterflies. You all need to outbid Greg for the rest of the evening. Number 2, Spiral Bound, was David Pasteur. And he's done wonderful things with milk. So thank you, David, for that. And his bid was $2,525. Number 3, guys, Make Waves, is Kathy Zamboni Cutter, and she bid $3,125. Thank you, Kathy. What a gift that is. And then Fabrique was Chip Frazier, and Chip spent $638 on our first dragonfly. So thank you, winners, in group number 1. That's how this works. You guys are amazing. So let's see. I wanted to remind you all that the silent auction is going to end in 1 hour and 4 minutes. If you are setting your clock, like 1 hour plus 4 minutes. That's when it will close, 1 hour and 4 minutes. So you've got a little bit of time still to be bidding on the silent auction. And friends, as you know, a night like this simply cannot take place without wonderful sponsors. Let's hear from another one of our Birdwing sponsors, a crowd favorite always. It's the El Pomar Foundation.
El Pomar is probably the most prominent foundation in all of Colorado Springs, El Paso County, and certainly one of the state. They give more than $22 million annually through charitable distributions across Colorado. Thank you, El Pomar Foundation. You have made such an impact on our community. We simply can't imagine what we would be like without you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'd also like to thank our Buckeye sponsors, First Bank, Louisa Graff Jewelers, Jan Weiland, Gasper Law Group, Blazer Electric Supply Company, and the Tiemans Foundation of the Pikes Peak Community Foundation. We are so grateful for your support. Thank you, thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Paul. And so friends, we're going to start with group number 2. Are you ready? Buckle in, because here we go. Group number 2, we're starting off. This is number 5. It's a medium butterfly created by Erica Epstein, and it's called Night and Daydream. So let's take a look there on our screen. Here we go, Night and Daydream. Her inspiration, Erica talked about the colors were inspired by my sun pots. And I thought, well, that's cool. I don't know what a sun pot is, but I think she has pots that have suns on them. So inspired by my sun pots, she said, I am always drawn to curved lines, and I like swirls. And you can see that here. It is a gorgeous butterfly inspired by her sun pots. So we are currently at, let's have a quick look here, we're at $1,400. Is that right, Steve? Will you keep me honest? That's the top one? Okay, so we're at $1,400, and that is for Night and Daydream. So friends, you know what these butterflies have sold for. You saw them in group number 1. So feel free to bid up, and you can just do that straight away. You don't have to wait until the last couple of minutes. So here we are at Night and Daydream. Bid high and bid often. We're at $1,500 for that. It looks like a couple of you are already jumping in. Thank you so much. We appreciate you being with us here tonight. Night and Daydream is now at $1,600. I like it, guys. I'll go $100 at a time. That's perfect as far as increments go. And we're still at $1,600, and that's for Night and Daydream. So while you're still continuing to bid there on Night and Daydream, I'm going to tell you about our next. This is number 6. It's a dragonfly, so our second dragonfly of the evening. This was created by Mary Gorman and Don Orr, and it's called Love Diversity. They talked about their inspiration for this, and just a crowd amen to that. They said, we are all in this together, and love is the answer. They said the American Sign Language hand sign for love conveys the importance of hands and the emotion of love. So you can see how gorgeous this piece is. So love diversity is item number 6 in our second group there. And it looks like our current bid on that is only $500, guys. So if you want to like kick that up, knowing what Fabrique sold for, right? So our dragonflies are selling higher than that. We would love to see some higher bids on love diversity. And man, I'm telling you, having that just in your yard and at your home, isn't it really, I mean, for real, all about diversity and inclusion and equity? So it would be a wonderful piece for you to have. We're currently at $500, but we trust that that amount is going to grow. Night and Daydream is now at $1,800. Thank you so much, friends. Keep that up. We would love to see more of that. And now I'm going to tell you about number 7. So if you're following along, number 7 is Southwest Desert Radiance, and it's another dragonfly. And this was created by Raffle Kennedy. And man, that is gorgeous when you look at it, for real. I just love, it's got so much character. So this is number 7, Southwest Desert Radiance by Raffle Kennedy. And could we see the bid on that one? Where are we at? That is perfect. We're at $2,100, friends. Yeah, you can applaud for that. Woohoo! If you're at home, whatever you want to do, throw on a party hat. So we're at $2,100 already on Southwest Desert Radiance. We would love to see that go higher. So I know that there's many of you who have been bidding on that already. So I'd like to see you up that a little bit. We have about 8 more minutes, guys. So you've got a couple of minutes to do that. Night and Daydream just kicked up to $1,850. Love Diversity is still holding tight at $500, and Southwest Desert Radiance is at $2,100. We look forward to seeing more of that, and thank you again so much, Raffle Kennedy. It's a gorgeous piece. I want to tell you now about number 8. It's Nancy's Wings Butterfly. Nancy's Wings Butterfly. There we go. So this is a medium butterfly, and it's really fun because what she talked about is that it was created by the pour painter, not the pour painter, but like pouring in. So she said the inspiration was, butterflies are a metaphor for blooming artists and a vast and important concept to the pour painter. She went on to say, every young artist is a chrysalis waiting to burst forth, with a new generation driven to the artistic exploration of their experience. And generationally, art is a gift. As we stand on one another's shoulders, we lift future artists up to new heights. And when we do that, we teach them how to fly. She goes on to say, our grandmothers taught us the basis for the art that we would like to grow from and into the artists that we are still becoming. She taught us that art, like life, is a journey, not a destination. This project is dedicated to the poor artist grandmother and to all grandmothers who inspire the next generation to embrace the arts. So guys, it is a gorgeous piece, and certainly you can see like the generational talent in there. So let's look at the price currently for number 8. We're at $2,300 for Nancy's Wings Butterfly. So let's keep that going for Nancy's Wings, because we really do lift one another up, don't we? We learned a lot of things this last year and a half, and part of that is that we come together and we support one another. So we're at $2,500 for Nancy's Wings Butterfly. And now I want to tell you about number 9, guys. This is fun. This is Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. So get that earworm, you know, start singing that in your own house. And so Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is a medium butterfly, and it was created by Melody Metis. So thank you, Melody. It's such a fun piece. She said that her inspiration was the simple beauty of a butterfly with its delicate laced webbing. And of course, then, you know, she's got the Fab Four in there, guys. So you can't go wrong with that. So here we are with Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. The current price on Lucy in the Sky, as we look here on item number 9, is it's there we go, it's $600. So yeah, we're at $600, and that's a medium butterfly. So if you were a real a fan of the Fab Four, we expect to hear from you. So we're at $600 for Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Nancy's Wings Butterfly, number 8, is at $2,525. Southwest Desert Radiance is currently holding steady at $2,100. Love Diversity is at $525. Thank you for bidding on that. And Night and Daydream, guys, we're at $2,200 on that. So $2,200 for Night and Daydream. Love Diversity, $525. Southwest Desert Radiance is at $2,100. Nancy's Wings Butterflies, $3,000. And Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, we're currently at $600. So to touch on what Paul talked about early on, because of our friends at Status Symbol, these are, it's Status Symbol, right? Yes, I wanted to make sure I got that right for you guys. They're clear coated, which means they are going to hold up forever. So the Fab 4 are going to be fab a long time from now. You guys, you don't need to like put any injections in that. They're just going to look as good in 10 years as they look now. So we're at Lucy with $600. Nancy's Wings Butterfly just kicked up to $3,025. Thank you so much. Southwest Desert Radiance is holding its own at $2,100. Feel free to enter your new number. Press enter on that. Love Diversity is at $525, and Night and Daydream is at $2,300. So we're at $2,300 for Night and Daydream. Just to remind you, that was created by Erica Epstein. Thank you so much, Erica. And Love Diversity is the Dragonfly, created by Mary Gorman and Don Orr. Thank you, Mary and Don. We're at $550 on that now. Southwest Desert Radiance Dragonfly was Reveille Kennedy. Thank you so much, Reveille. We love your piece. And it's currently at $2,100. We'd like to see a little more love there on that. So if you want to buy it, you only have just 3 minutes now to put in your final bids. And Nancy's Wings Butterfly, guys, $3,075. That's incredible. Thank you so much as she pours, and you all are pouring out. And then as you pour out here to Rotary Colorado Springs, they pour out to District 11. It's the whole, like, you know, little pebble in a pond. So thank you for all that you're doing here. And then Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, holding tight at $600. So we're at $600 there for Lucy, $3,225 for Nancy's Wings Butterflies, $2,100 for Southwest Desert Radiance, $550 for Love Diversity, and Night and Daydream is at $2,400. So sometimes people will ask, so how exactly does Rotary work? Like, if I'm interested in a club, how do I get signed up? Friends, we can be your hookup. My friend Kathleen is going to talk to you a little bit later tonight. If you're saying, like, gosh, I've always wanted to be part of a service club, I just didn't really know where to go, but these seem like fun folks, we can certainly tell you how to get connected. So we're just under 2 minutes now. Night and Daydream is at $2,400, $2,400. Thank you so much for bidding. Love Diversity at $575. Southwest Desert Radiance is at $2,100, $2,100. Nancy's Wings Butterfly, pouring out again. We're at $3,325. And Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is at $625. So whoever had the 600, somebody's kicking you. Like they put in another 25. You're going to have to go up to 650 if you really are wanting this. So we're just now at 1 minute and a little bit of change. So if you want to be bidding on that, please do. We invite you. You just do it now. What you do matters. And you also get this really cool thing for your yard. And maybe you're the envy of your neighbors. I know Paul feels jealous of the guy who now has 4 butterflies. So I've got number 5, Night and Daydream, $2,400. Love Diversity, $575. Southwest Desert Radiance, $2,100. Nancy's Wings Butterfly at $3,325. And Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is at $625. Friends, you have only 30 more seconds and a little bit, 38 seconds. So feel free to place one more bid for those that are in group number 2. You've heard them, you've seen them, you know you love them. Maybe you've even walked around them. Maybe you screamed at Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds when you saw the Fab 4. So go ahead and bid. You have now just under 20 seconds. Here we are for group number 2, number 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And friends, now we are going to be stopping the bids for group number 2 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the bids. And before we announce the winning bids for group number 2, let's hear from Samantha Chapman again. Samantha's going to tell us about another one of the projects that your support helps make happen right here in our community when you contribute through Rotary of Colorado Springs.
Hi, thanks for joining me again. The next service project I'd like to share with you is Pikes Peak Habitat for Humanity. We have been volunteering with them for a number of years. This past year in October of 2020, we were able to support them in a home repair project where our community service fund approved $500 to help with a fence repair for a local resident. In addition to approving the funding, we were also able to have Rotarian volunteers come out and help build that fence so that the resident's home was secure for their backyard. After this occurred, we wanted to continue to participate and were able to sign up to help for their International Women's Build Week, which occurred in March, where Rotarian volunteers were able to secure some roof trusses for their new builds for homes that they're building in the Sand Creek district. These homes that they're building will be provided to residents that are in need of housing with an affordable mortgage, and the homes are built to actually meet the needs of the families based on how many there are and what their living needs are. We've enjoyed doing this, providing 62.5 volunteer hours over the last year, and we look forward to making this project into a quarterly event where we will volunteer beginning in November and then continuing on a quarterly basis. This is a project that we get to see the impact of the homes that we're building, and eventually we'll be able to see families move into those new homes that they're building over in the Sand Creek area. We look forward to continuing this partnership with Pikes Peak Habitat for Humanity and helping them in any way that we're able to as we support our local community.
Thank you so much again, Samantha. Okay, are you ready? You want to find out who won in group number 2? I'm going to tell you. So, number 6, or nope, I'm going to go with number 5. Let's start there. Number 5 was Night and Daydream, and that was Amanda Puskar for $2,600. Thank you, Amanda. That was brilliant. Number 6, Love Diversity. That's Laura Behe. And Laura, if I said that wrong, I'm sorry. It might just be Laura Bay, and I love you. I'm your babe for $575. Okay, number 7 was Southwest Desert Radiance. Look at that. It's our friend Larry Hant. Thank you, Larry, at $3,200. I don't actually know Larry, but he seems like he would be a nice guy. Number 8, let's see, Nancy's Wings Butterfly. Tony Serrato. Are we saying that right? Serrato? Tony Serrato. Thank you so much, Tony. At what? $4,010. Tony, come on. He's like pouring out. We appreciate that so much. Yeah, you can clap for that. And then let's see, number 9 was Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds and the Fab Four. And the winner of that was Jeff Secor. And Jeff, you bid $675. Thank you so very, very much. So we are thrilled to share with you group number 2.
Another one of our generous Birdwing sponsors is Jeunesse Salon and Spa Suites. The beauty and spa industries has taken to new heights at Jeunesse Salon and Spa Suites in Colorado Springs, Colorado, which, by the way, is owned by one of our own Rotarians, Dr. Carmen Matei. This features 16 private salon and spa suites. Jeunesse promises a unique and luxurious experience for their clients and an equally wonderful business opportunity for salon professionals searching for a prestigious and comfortable work environment where you can set your own hours and determine your own career path. Please remember to send us your photos and comments during tonight's Twitter to #CSFlight2021. So now let's check in with our silent auction. Jody Ritchie, Jody, are you here? Can we get an update on the silent auction?
She is coming, Paul. Jody is on her way.
Jody's on her
The
way.
silent auction, guys, we are like in a mansion here. It might take her just a moment to get here. And without further ado, Jody Ritchie!
Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Really appreciate that. Hi, Paul. So
Jody.
this is really interesting. I think that we can all kind of guess what the top petite butterfly is going for, which is what's your story? And right now it's at $3,500.
Oh, wow.
And I know, and I expect that it will go for well over $4,000. What's really interesting, though, is that if you look at Butterfly Blend, one of the butterflies you'll be hearing about in a moment, there are 80 bids on that butterfly. 80. So that is a really popular item. I'm so excited to see what it's going to end up going for. And we've got quite a contest going for it.
Jody, that's impressive. Do we have any petites that have not yet received bids?
Oh, no. They've all gotten bids.
How about any silent auction baskets still waiting
Nope.
waiting for bidders?
Everything has a bid.
Well, folks, you've heard it here. There are no items without bids. And so they're just waiting for the right owners, and you may just be the very right owner for those items. So please
keep
join
bidding.
in and keep bidding.
Thank you.
Okay, back to you, Sam. You start on group number 3.
Thank you so much, Paul. And that's right. It is time for group number 3. So here's what we're starting off with. If you're following along, be sure to look at your screen there. We're at number 10. There's music in the air. This is a dragonfly created by Laura Scott. And Laura said that her inspiration, she talked as well about COVID, right? Like, how do we get away from that? She said, my life in the last year with the pandemic felt so very controlled and stipulated. With the virus becoming less of a threat, I dedicate this to feeling as free as a butterfly again. She said, I've got a song in my heart, music in my ears, and my soul is filled with happiness. And you can see that in this butterfly. It is so whimsical and fun. Nope, it's not a butterfly, it's a dragonfly. I know the difference almost. so this is a dragonfly, but it is really whimsical and beautiful. So of course the piano keys and music and everything else that helps us to feel the most alive. So currently, for There's Music in the Air, we're looking at $800, friends, but I know that you're going to want to go higher than that. So we're at $800, and that was created there again by Laura Scott. Thank you so much, Laura. We're looking at $800, but who would like to make that $900? Just go ahead and enter that now. I can wait. So if you want to bid and make that $900, that would be fantastic. I know that Laura would appreciate it, as would Rotary of Colorado Springs, as would the students at D11 and our entire community. So thank you so much for that. So while you're continuing to ponder and bid on There's Music in the Air, let's look at number 11. Number 11 is Circle Sky. It's a large butterfly, and it's created by Jeannie Terse. Maybe Terse, Jeannie. It was Jeannie. And she said that her inspiration was the simple circle form found in art and craft pieces throughout time. So I love it. It's just, it's engaging. It feels to me like it's very inviting. If I was, a kid, even as an adult, it's something that I want to go and spend time with. So what are we looking at for Circle Sky, guys? The top bid on that currently, it looks like we are at $1,500. Thank you so much for bidding. Hey, and look at that. We are, as I look, here's my scripts falling apart. There we go. So as I look now at There's Music in the Air, we're now at $1,025, guys. So keep that going. I love that. So that's number 10, There's Music in the Air, $1,025. Circle Sky, we're getting back to, that's at $1,500. So we're at $1,500 there for Circle Sky. Thank you so much again, Jeannie, for doing that for us. Now I want to introduce you to number 12. Number 12, guys, we've heard about, spoken of in hushed and reverent tones. Number 12 is Butterfly Blend. This is a medium butterfly, and it was created by Jill Clark. Look at this. It is stunning. It is so, so, so beautiful, Butterfly Blend. So Jill created that, and in the backdrop, of course, you can see our beautiful city there, Colorado Springs. A little more of the detail here on Butterfly Blend, and that's going to hold up for years and years to come. So Steve, if I can see the value there, Holy smokes, guys. People want this. We're at $5,200, $5,200 for Butterfly Blend.
Great.
Let's keep it going. Look at that, $5,225 right now. And we're jumping ahead as well with Circle Sky now at $1,525. Thank you so much for bidding. And Butterfly Blend holding its own now at $5,225. Let's see if that number continues to increase as people have been bidding on Butterfly Blend. $53.25. Come on, guys, that's perfect. Okay, so while you're still bidding on these three, so we've got, there's Music in the Air, we've got Circle Sky, we've got Butterfly Blend. I don't want to have failed to have told you about the last two in this group. So let me tell you about number 13, which is Sea Turtles. Sea Turtles is a medium butterfly, and this was created by Hope Obushan. Thank you so much, Hope. Her inspiration, she said, I was inspired to cover a butterfly in sea turtles because they represent the continuation of life against incredible odds. And this is true. We all love the sea turtle. She said they also represent patience, wisdom, endurance, good luck, emotional strength, peace, and acceptance. And I am with you, Hope. I love sea turtles so much. My sister loves them so much, she got a tattoo of one. I know, who knew? I mean, she knows, her husband knows. So here we are at sea turtles. The price currently for sea turtles is $1,050. So for a medium butterfly, this is still very, very affordable for the most of us. And I agree with your message, Hope. It is one of hope. So we're at $1,050 for sea turtles. We're going to keep bidding that up. If you like it, and some of you have already, continue to bid. We'd love to see you represented here. Now I want to take just a moment to introduce you to number 14. There we go. Man. It's called Inspired Flight of the Dragonfly. This is a dragonfly that was created by Heather McKinnon. And guys, it is stunningly beautiful. Look at all of the incredible detail throughout. Inspired Flight of the Dragonfly. Heather, thank you. Like, I think maybe some of us need you to come paint a room for us or something. So here we are with this gorgeous butterfly, or dragonfly rather, that Heather inspired. Let's take a quick look, Steve, at the price on that. We're at $1,600 currently, but we would take more. So feel free to bid more. So how it's currently looking, guys, is for number 10, there's Music in the Air. I'm at $1,100. $1,100, and that's a dragonfly created by Laura Scott. Thank you so much for your bids. We look forward to seeing more of those. Circle Sky is a large butterfly, and that's by Jeannie Terse. And that is $1,775. Thank you so much, those of you who are bidding. We are thrilled to see your bids. Guys, Butterfly Blend, could we have like 6 more of those? Butterfly Blend is created by Jill Clark, and we're currently at, hold on to your seats, $6,075. Woo-hoo! So thank you so much for that. That is just brilliant. We love that. Sea Turtles holding its own at $1,050 by Hope. Thank you so much. And Inspired Flight of the Dragonfly is at $1,600. Hold on, Sea Turtles just jumped. Well, I guess really they swam more than jump. Kangaroos jump. But they just, they swam to a higher rate at $1,275. That's number 13, Sea Turtles now at $1,275. Number 12, Butterfly Blend, is at $6,500. Come on, guys. We are so thrilled with those numbers. So I'm jumping back. There's Music in the Air, created by Laura Scott. That's a dragonfly, and we're at $1,100 on that. If you're interested, you have now just 4.5 minutes to bid on that. Sorry if it looks weird, I'm just scratching my leg. I don't know why, I just wasn't a sea turtle. Number 11, Circle Sky, we're at $1,775. $1,775 for Circle Sky, and that of course is a large butterfly created by Jeannie Terse. And now, friends, we're looking at Butterfly Blend. My goodness, this is fantastic news. $6,525 for Jill Clark's medium butterfly there. $6,525. Sea turtles, guys, inching forward just as they like inch their way, into the ocean. We're at $1,500 for sea turtles now. That's perfect. $1,500. And for number 14. which was the last item in group number 3, inspired flight of the dragonfly that was created by Heather McKinnon. We are now at $1,675. So taking the lead so far, just jumped again, butterfly blend, number 12. We're at $6,700, guys. Come on. Yeah, you can give that a whoop whoop. If you're drinking, raise a glass for us. We're so excited by that. So let's see, we've got Music in the Air, number 10 is at $1,125, $1,125. Circle Sky, $1,775 currently. Butterfly Blend, come on, $6,700. Sea Turtles at $1,550. And Inspired Flight of the Dragonfly, number 14, is currently at $1,750. Now, personally, I would love to see number 14 clear $2,000. So we're just $200 off from that. I bet somebody out there can do that for us. So we're at $1,800 currently. Shoot, Butterfly Blend, everybody wants it. Just somebody bid $10,000. Knock them all out, right? Like, that would be fun. So we're at $6,825 on that right now. But if you want to keep it going, you've got 2 minutes. You can do it. 2 minutes and 22 seconds. So we're looking now at Music in the Air. That's Laura Scott's piece, $1,150. Thank you so much, Laura. Circle Sky, The Large Butterfly by Jeannie Terse, $1,875. Let's make that one go to $2,000 as well. That would be fun. Butterfly Blend. Holy smokes, guys. Like I said, 10,000. Maybe I'm going too low, like 20,000? What do you want to do on that? I'm at $7,025 for Butterfly Blend. Ciao. That's amazing. Thank you so, so much. And Jill, we are thrilled to have this piece, so thank you. Sea Turtles, look at that. We're at $1,550 right now. And Inspired Flight of the Dragonfly, we're at $2,000. Thank you, guys. Like, I asked for it and you did it, and that's just so perfect. So we'd also like $1 million. So if somebody out there just, you know, if it's throw it out to the universe, see what comes back, we're thrilled to have your participation. So right now we're at $1,150, and that's for number 10. Number 11, $1,950. Kick that up to $2,000 easily. Number 12, Butterfly Blend. Come on, we're at $7,025. Many of you want it. Don't let somebody catch it. We only have one of those tonight. Sea Turtles, $1,575. And Inspired Flight of the Dragonfly is at $2,250. Guys, we have less than a minute. This is where we get serious. Unless you're drinking, and then you don't have to be serious at all. Or maybe you don't drink, but you just love to have a good time. So we're at $1,200 for number 10. Number 11 is at $2,000. Thank you so much, guys. We did it. Number 12, Butterfly Blend, $7,025. Number 13, Sea Turtles, is at $1,600. And number 14, Inspired Flight of the Dragonfly, is $2,500, guys. So
Our highest bid ever is $7,400.
oh, listen up, guys. Okay, you have 16 seconds. The highest bid ever on a butterfly is $7,400. We're at $7,025. If you want to be known forever as the person who bid $7,401 or $10,000, do it now. Closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the bidding. And before we announce the winning bids for group number 3, let's hear one more time from Samantha Chapman as she tells us about another one of the projects that your very generous dollars are helping to contribute to tonight through Rotary of Colorado Springs.
Welcome back. I'm excited to share another project with you. This next one is our gutter bin project for our Clean Water Community Challenge. This is a project that we started working on last year when we were connected with Brian DeErlew with Frog Creek Partners, who is also a Rotarian in Wyoming. Brian shared with us these gutter bins that Frog Creek Partners has developed that help collect pollution from our storm drains. So the Rotary Club of Colorado Springs and our Community Service Fund approved funding to sponsor a gutter bin, so it's called their original gutter bin, as well as a drop inlet filter. So these would go into 2 storm drains where we're now collecting pollution cigarette butts, trash, all sorts of things that would go into Fountain Creek. So instead of all the pollution on our roads going straight into Fountain Creek, we're able to collect it and dispose of it properly. This will keep our water clean as it makes its way down to the ocean and hopefully help fish survive as well as just improve the environment. This project helps, and this project aligns with the new Rotary area of focus for environment. We're excited to be able to track how much pollution we are collecting over the next few years. On average, the gutter bins that are placed do collect 200 pounds of pollution each year. So we'll be able to see what we are collecting year over year through the city. The city has also sponsored gutter bins throughout the downtown area and will be expanding throughout Colorado Springs. We are now going to be doing a Clean Water Community Challenge where we challenge you as our community members to join us in this effort to make sure that only clean water is going into Fountain Creek. You can sponsor a gutter bin through Frog Creek Partners and help get those installed throughout the city. There are different levels, and you can learn more actually at an event coming up on Wednesday, September 28th at 5:30 at the Pioneer Museum, where you can learn more and figure out how you yourself or your organization can sponsor a gutter bin in our community to help promote clean water. One interesting fact that we learned from this project is, unfortunately, with just one cigarette butt in a liter of water can kill up to 5 out of 10 minnow fish. So it's pretty tragic how many fish could be dying from cigarette butts and other pollutants that are getting into our water and eventually making their way down into the ocean. So anything we can do to help prevent this is always a good thing, and we look forward to continuing this partnership with Frog Creek Partners as well as the City of Colorado Springs.
And live.
Thank you so much again, Samantha. And now, are you on the edge of your seats to see who won in group number 3? We are. So I'm going to tell you the winners. Friends, put your hands together at home. This was our biggest bid group so far. And for those of you who are still waiting to bid, we expect great things out of you, right? So the winners of group number 3, this is number 10. There's Music in the Air, the winning bid. Thank you so much. Catherine Steele at $1,530. Thank you, Catherine. Number 11, Circle Sky. The winning bid came from Michael O'Reilly. O-R-I-L-E-Y. You know who you are, Michael. Congratulations on that. You got Circle Sky at $2,000. Thank you so much. And look at this. Number 12, guys. Number 12 was number 1. Butterfly Blend. The winning bid went to Judy Kewley, K-E-W-L-E-Y, Kewley, I suspect, for $7,025. Judy! Woohoo! And then number 13, Sea Turtles. Thank you so much for creating that for us. That went to David Schmidt. And David, you got Sea Turtles for $2,126. Thank you so much for that. And lastly, in group number 3, number 14, Inspired Flight of the Dragonfly, went again to our friend David Pasteur, who I think is making a collection. So thank you for doing that, David. You got Inspired Flight of the Dragonfly for $2,600, and we are thrilled. Thank you so much, friends.
And now let's focus on another one of our generous flight sponsors, the John and Margot Lane Foundation. John and Margot, for decades, were personal friends of mine and my wife, Sherry. When they were living, they were energetic, great contributors to this community, and in their afterlife, they left a generous legacy for philanthropy for this community. The Lane Foundation is actively looking to find big ideas, high-impact projects, and the leadership to lead these projects and this city into tomorrow. They partner strategically and try to find what is best and right for Colorado Springs. How they go about doing their work is as important as the work itself. They borrow big ideas from around the country and look for motivated partners to execute these plans. Thank you again to the John and Margot Lane Foundation. We love you, John and Margot. Thank you so much. Now, let's, coming back to you, Sam, with number 15.
That's it, exactly. Thank you so much, Paul. So guys, here's where we are, group number 4. If you're following along, that means we're starting off with number 15. Number 15, we've already seen something from this artist. It's Nancy's Wings Dragonfly. And this is a dragonfly created by the poor painter. So you may remember that she really believes in lifting up young artists, supporting them in their craft, teaching them new things so that they can learn and grow and become even more creative than the generation before. So we love, love, love everything that you've done here. So as you're looking at this, it is a stunning piece, and you would love to have it at your house and or gift it to somebody who you really care deeply about. Perhaps you're a grandma or a grandpa and you want to buy that for one of your kiddos or for one of your grandkids and show them that you're pouring into them. So let's see what number 15 is at. Currently, we're at $2,025. Come on, guys. That's brilliant. So we're already over the 2,000 mark on that. $2,025, and that's for Nancy's Wings Dragonfly. Let's keep that going. And then number 16, if you're following along, deep breath. Everybody with me? Right? A deep breath. This is a medium butterfly, and this was created by Frances Huntington. And Frances talked about so many people, right? I feel like nearly every sentence could start with because of COVID. But Frances said that her inspiration here was, my butterfly design is inspired by a painting that I created in 2020, soon after the pandemic started. She said so many people were impacted by the pandemic, both physically and emotionally. So she created a painting to cope with her worries and her anxieties. The design that you're looking at here consists of 2 abstract lungs with lace details. It represents the illness that we know as COVID-19. The lace airs a nod of respect to the women and moms that have worked so hard during the past year and a half. Black, gray, and white paint creates a darker mood to the piece that represents the anxiety and feelings that many people had during the pandemic. And friends, I know I, like you, am so thrilled that we seem to be finding our way out of that. But we love this piece, Deep Breath. So thank you, Frances, for being so vulnerable and creating such a gorgeous piece that represents truth for so many of us. And let's see what the bid is currently on number 16. Guys, you don't even have to take a deep breath for that. That's fantastic. We're at $1,225. So let's keep that going for Frances and for Rotary of Colorado Springs, D11 in our community at large, $1,225 for deep breath. Number 17, if you're following along, is Mesmerized by Music. Guys, this is so whimsical. Again, if you've got those grandbabies, they are going to love this piece. And look at the Pioneers Museum behind there. So inspired by music. This is a large butterfly, and it was created by Laura Scott. Laura said her inspiration. Actually, I love this. So you might have to take a deep breath. Listen to this. She said, I have always been inspired by my artistic dad, who I lost in June of 2016. Her father created endless pieces of representational art of wildlife, action figures, and even some still elements. While he sat at his sculpting table, desperately trying to keep up with a continuous barrage of ideas flooding into his head, he would play the sounds of Scotland's bagpipes. I love this guy. This would allow him to focus on what he had at hand, whether he was working, to be a robin or bagpipes. Music will always be mesmerizing for me, and it taps into my artistic side. So you can see this fun artistic cat there on the piece. So Mesmerized by Music, the large butterfly. Let's see what number 17 is currently at. We're at $775 there, so we certainly have room to grow on that one. You all can continue to bid. Look at that, $825. Thank you so much. So just a $50 jump right there. So go ahead and do it again. We're at $825. That's Mesmerized by Music. And then, guys, let me tell you about number 18. It's Butterfly Effect. So Butterfly Effect is a medium butterfly. It was created by Rebecca Wagner. And as you look at this, man, is that stunning. The colors are gorgeous. It's so vibrant. It looks like fuchsias and purples and ivories, and it is just a stunning, stunning piece. So thank you, Rebecca, for that. Might I ask, Steve, what is the current price on Butterfly Effect? Okay, I'm looking at that now at $2,900, guys. Come on. That's fantastic. You know, it's not over $7,000 yet, but you can do it. And so we're at $2,900 on that. I guess the highest ever was $7,400. So that gives us all something to shoot for, right? You get to like have bragging rights, and maybe you come to the club and they stand up and applaud, or something really great happens. So we're at Butterfly Effect at $2,900, and now I'm looking at number 19, Inspired Flight of the Butterfly. I wanted to tell you a little bit about that. It was created by Heather McKinnon. It's a medium butterfly, and look at all of the intricate design on that with, my gosh, all of the beautiful dots and smaller dots and even more dots. It's just stunning. It really is a beautiful mosaic there. And that's item number 19, Inspired Flight of a Butterfly by Heather McKinnon. And Steve, what do we have on that one? We're at $2,325. So friends, as I'm looking at this here, we've got Nancy's Wings Dragonfly. That is number 15, the dragonfly created by the Pour painter. As we all pour into the next generation, and Nancy was poured into, we're at $2,200. Look at that, $2,225. Thank you so much for bidding. Keep it up. $25 at a time, or $1,000, whatever feels good to you. So we're at $2,225. Deep Breath, we're at $1,225 right now, and that of course was created by Frances Huntington, $1,225. We've got Mesmerized by Music at $1,100. Thank you so much for that whimsical piece. It's really fun to see kind of what spoke to your heart, Laura, through your dad, and what you're continuing to create there. And Butterfly Effect, number 18, The Medium Butterfly by Rebecca Wagner. And it's currently at $2,900 with all of the beautiful pinks and fuchsias and blends. So kick that up to $3,000, guys. You can do that straight away. And then we're looking at number 19, Inspired Flight of the Butterfly, the medium butterfly that was created by Heather McKinnon. And it is stunningly beautiful with all of those dots and spots. It looks like a gorgeous mosaic. We're at $2,630 for number 19, Inspired Flight of the Butterfly. So it looks like in this group, I mean, you all could surprise me. We have just over 4 minutes, so I'm willing to be surprised. I've surprised myself with an itchy leg tonight. Who knew? And so here we are. I'm looking, and so it looks like the top runner in this is number 18, Butterfly Effect, at $2,900. But number 19 is a close second right there at $2,725, coming right up. And then $2,501, guys, we have got Nancy's Wings Dragonfly. So that's pulling up really nicely as well. Deep Breath is at $1,300, and Mesmerized by Music is $1,225. $1,225. So, you know what I would love? I wonder if we've heard from some of those folks who are going to send us thoughts on Twitter, if we've got any of their comments or their thoughts about this evening. So while my friend Steve looks for that, I'm just going to tell you, I guess, one of my thoughts for this evening. As I drive around town, I see yards that have these beautiful butterflies. I see businesses that have these beautiful butterflies. Something that you may not know is that I work at the Ronald McDonald House. And guys, we have one of these butterflies. We do. It's out in our healing garden, and it's where all of our families get to go, and I love it. It speaks volumes to all of those families. So for all of you who have already bought in the past, let's be like, what is your neighbor's name who has so many?
Craig Flax.
Be like Craig Flax. Just keep buying them. Or how many do you have, Paul? Paul only has one, ladies and gentlemen. We need to rib him a little and get him some more. But David Pasteur, you've already got 2, so you're building your assortment there, your collection. So I'm looking here now. Oh, here's a comment. I'm ready. Yeah, thanks for that. Mike McGrath, I'm glad you're ready. Mike, I haven't read your name yet, so it looks like maybe you need to be bidding. So I would love to see more from you there. And let's see. So currently, guys, oh, that's perfect. So we jumped up to $3,001 for Nancy's Wings Dragonfly, number 15. Deep breath. $14.75. Thank you so much. Number 17, Mesmerized by Music, is at $1,250. Number 18, Butterfly Effect, $2,900. And number 19, Inspired Flight of the Butterflies at $3,005. So guys, we now have just 1 minute 40 seconds if you want to get in. Some of your final bids here were on group number 4. So if you haven't bid yet tonight and you're wanting to, now would be a great time to get started. You know, we've already seen the winners from 1, 2, 3, and now 4, and we're just now at 1 minute 20 seconds. So continue to bid there. It looks like Butterfly Effect has made a jump. We're now at $3,110. So far, that's pulling the lead in group number 4. And then right behind that is Inspired Flight of the Butterfly at $3,080. And Nancy's Wings Dragonfly is at $3,026. Beautiful. Deep breath just jumped. Thank you so much for doing that. We're now at $1,650. I love that. I love all of these pieces. They really do speak volumes to me. And Mesmerized by Music is now at $1,350. So friends, we are almost near just half a minute. You have like 30 seconds, 34 seconds, 33. You know what I'm saying. You only have a moment left to bid. So if you want to go higher on Nancy's Wings, then $3,026, Deep Breath $1,825, Mesmerized by Music $1,375, Butterfly Effect at $3,110, or Inspired Flight of the Butterfly at $3,080. You only have a few more seconds. Here we are. We're going to close it now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close number 4. And before we announce the winners of group number 4, let's hear from our friend Samantha Chapman. Samantha, you're doing a beautiful job in telling us about another project that the dollars from tonight contribute through the Rotary Club of Colorado Springs, through Rotary of Colorado Springs.
Hi, welcome back. I'm Samantha Chapman, the Director of Community Service for the Rotary Club of Colorado Springs. I'm excited to share with you another project that we are able to do thanks to the funds raised here tonight with our flight event. This next one is probably one of my favorite projects. It is our Columbia Christmas project that we do with Columbia Elementary here in District 11. With this project, we partner with the school counselor who works with the teachers to identify children who otherwise may not have a Christmas. She informs us of students as well as any of their siblings, and then we shop for usually 7 to 10 families, and our community service fund provides us about $2,000 to make their wish list come true of things that they need as well as things that they want. Usually we're shopping for 15 to 20 children, and some of the things that they're asking for also include coats and boots and warm clothes to get them through the winter. So it's always nice to be able to meet those needs, as well as some of the items that they would like to have under the Christmas tree to wake up to and have a great holiday. Once all the shopping is completed, our Rotarians come together to wrap all the gifts, and we deliver them to the counselor for her to then provide to the families. We also last year were able to provide a box of food to go along with the gifts to allow the families to have some nice meals over the Christmas break, and we also gave them a gift card to be able to purchase any fresh food or other items that they may need. Through this project, we're just bringing a little bit of joy during this holiday season to families that otherwise may not have it. And we've been able to do this with Columbia Elementary for the last 3 years, since 2018, and for 2 years prior with another elementary school. So it's been a great project that we truly enjoy, and the counselor always shares with us how happy it has made the children just to be able to have a Christmas that otherwise they would not have. So that's the Columbia Christmas project, and I look forward to sharing one more with you.
Thank you so much, Samantha. Now listen, before we tell you who won in group number 4, and some of you are anxious to know who that was, I want to remind you that the silent auction is still up and operating. You've probably gotten a couple of texts already telling you how much time you have left. I'm telling you have 11 minutes. 11 minutes, friends. It closes at 7. So if you're looking at silent auctions as well, be looking at it right now. You have 11 more minutes to bid. Okay, so let's find out now who the winners were in group number 4. Looking at the board, it's the tote board. Number 15, Nancy's Wings Dragonfly is Jeff Secor. And Jeff, you bid $3,026 for Nancy's Wings Dragonfly. Thank you so much. Number 16, Deep Breath was purchased by Patrick Riley. Thank you so much for that, Patrick. Just over $2,000 at $2,075. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Number 17, Mesmerized by Music. That was purchased by Ann Guile. I'm going to say Guill. So Ann, if I mispronounce that, you can call me Same instead of Sam. Like, I'm sorry about that. So, Ann, you bought that for $1,400. Mesmerized by Music. Number 18, Butterfly Effect. Come on, guys. Rebecca Wagner, you are the winner of Butterfly Effect number 18 at $3,135. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for your generosity. And lastly, number 19, Inspired Flight of the Butterfly. The winner for that is Kathy Zamboni Cutter. Thank you, Kathy. And you spent $3,228, and we are delighted with every one of them. So thank you, friends. Those are the winners from group number 4. Before we start group number 5, I would like to once again thank our friends Cindy, Mike, and Craig, and all of the wonderful people who are over at Status Symbol Auto Body. They are the presenting sponsor tonight and our longtime sponsor. So thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting us in such incredible ways. Now, listen, we just told you the silent auction was closing in 11 minutes. Then I talked for, I don't know, a couple. So you probably have like 9 minutes to keep bidding. Be sure to get your bids in. And friends, we are going to start, without further ado, group number 5. If you're following along, what that looks like is number 20. Number 20 is Butterfly Satellite. This is such a fun project. It's a large butterfly, and it was created by Rudy Diamco. And Rudy said that his inspiration was the art of satellite design and our city's ties to space. Like, come on, undeniable, right? So he said, I go to work every day and I am surrounded by brilliant everyday heroes, kind of like those of us at Rotary, right? Surrounded by brilliant people all the time at Rotary. So Rudy went on to say, I go to work every day and I'm surrounded by brilliant everyday heroes, and I wanted to express my gratitude and highlight their contributions that they make every day for all of us. There are not a lot of opportunities to touch and experience a real satellite, so I thought a butterfly satellite would be fun and would serve as a testament to the everyday heroes in our community. Amen to that, Rudy. Thank you so very, very much. I love the modern look of that. So Steve, show me what the bid is here. We're at $1,575, and that's for a large butterfly created by Rudy for us. So, and there we go, a jump to $1,600. Thank you so much, friends. Keep that going. We'd love to see some of your other bids and some of your thank yous and our gratitude to everyday heroes. Now we're at $1,700 there, which is brilliant. Now let me tell you about number 21. 21 is American Inventors that Changed the World. This is a large butterfly, and it's created by Hope Oboshan. And Hope was talking about that she was inspired by American inventors whose inventions changed the world. So featured on her butterfly is Patricia Bath, because she invented it's eye surgery for cataracts. I want to say it, but I don't want to mispronounce it, so stay with me. We're going to do this together. Laser Phaco. She invented laser phaco. You can see why I was hesitant there. You don't want to slip up on that one. So thank you, Patricia Bath. for inventing laser phaco, which is a probe that does laser eye surgery on cataracts. In addition to Patricia, she put Nikolai Tesla on there for DC electricity and the Tesla coil. And man, what a brilliant guy right here in our community. Also, Hedy Lamarr, who is an actress who holds 20 patents. Come on, Hedy. And those are with the U.S. military, and only one has been declassified. You know what it was? Wi-Fi. Hedy is brilliant, like brilliant, I'm telling you. Finally, she put Granville T. Woods on there. Granville holds 60 patents, and the favorite of hers is the roller coaster. And he invented it to prove that another of his inventions worked. So as we look at American inventors that changed the world, you can see it here, and currently we're at $525. So we can continue to bid that one up because, my gosh, we are inspired by these guys. I love that Butterfly Satellite is now at $2,100. Keep that going. Now, as we look at number 22, that's Springtime in the Rockies. This is a medium butterfly. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Springtime in the Rockies. It's created by Robert Lococo. And Robert said that his inspiration is that it's been a long winter, but spring is finally here. Amen to that, Robert. I'm with you on that. He said it's time for flowers to blossom and for hopes to grow. And I love this piece. Can I just be honest and tell you, it reminds me a little bit, too, of Arizona tea. Anybody else? Like, my daughter drinks Arizona tea like nobody's business, and they have such a pretty design on there. So thank you so much, Robert Lococo. So we're looking at Springtime in the Rockies, a medium butterfly. And Steve, might I see there? Whoo, we're at $4,800. Come on, Robert. And if you want to raise an Arizona tea at home, or if you're drinking something harder, like, we support you in that. So we're at $4,950, just a leap to get us over $5,000. And there we are at $5,000. Keep it going for Springtime in the Rockies. I think that we all were so anxious for spring to come after this long winter. So now we're at $5,050 for Springtime in the Rockies. Butterfly Satellite is at $2,525, and American Inventors is at $675. I want to tell you now about number 23. Number 23 is Dragonfly Blues. It is a dragonfly, and it's created by Jill Clark. It is just stunning, isn't it? And so when I think of the blues, I think of, the harmonica, the blues, but there isn't a mouth harp on this one, but you could put it on if you wanted. But it's a beautiful piece, Dragonfly Blues, created by Jill Clark. Jill, it is stunning, this piece, and the design and the attention to detail, and just even as the paint changes, right, as the color and the gradients, it's gorgeous. So, Steve, what is the bid on number 23 there? We're at $4,001. I like you, Mr. $1. Like, I'm going to go a little higher still. So I love your 4,001, and let's go ahead and raise that price again, shall we? And then let's look at number 24. We are at Pretty Lady Rose. Pretty Lady Rose is a large butterfly, and this was created by Andrea Box. And Andrea, I hope it's Andrea, not Andrea. I'm always confused about that. But thank you so much for making it. And what Andrea said is that she loves the look of stained glass, as well as traditional butterflies such as monarchs. Me too. I'm with you on that. She said, I'm always looking for a way to come up with new designs of flight butterflies by trying to combine abstract and traditional artistic styles, man-made beauty and natural beauty, and color. She said, all the color. And you can see that here. It's so incredibly vibrant. She said, I don't have an inspiration about the design per se. I try to come up with ideas that I hope appeal to buyers throughout the year, and I build my designs off of that. Then she went on to say, for me, just like a real butterfly, part of what makes these so wonderful is that they add beauty to wherever they land. And I hope that the butterflies I create give people that same feeling of beauty, that feeling of wonder, and that happens when they experience live butterflies in nature. So we love this piece, Pretty Lady Rose, by Andrea Box. And the current bid on that, Steve, it looks like we're at 6,525, is that right? My screen is just a little chopped there, but 6525. So thank you so much, Andrea. Do we know, is it Andrea or Andrea? Thank you so much, Andrea. So guys, we are at 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Let me tell you, I'm gonna give you a quick update for where we are now in group number 5, butterfly satellite. Meep, meep, meep. We are at $2,775. Thank you so much, friends. That's brilliant. Number 21, the American inventors who changed the world. $800. You guys, look at you go. Thank you so much. Keep it going. Springtime in the Rockies. My gosh, that is a beautiful place, or a beautiful piece there by Robert Lococo, which is just fun to say, Robert Lococo. So Robert Lococo created this beautiful medium butterfly, and that's at $5,050. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a blessing that is to us. Number 23, we're looking at Dragonfly Blues. That was created by Jill Clark. And that value currently is at $4,026. Thank you so much, Jill, and thank you those of you who are bidding. We're at $4,026. And then lastly, in that group, Pretty Lady Rose, the large butterfly done by Andrea Box, and it's at $6,825. $6,825. So I'm going to tell you now a little tidbit while you continue to bid. Did you know that there are like Rotary clubs throughout the world? Like for real, throughout the world. But in Colorado Springs, how many Rotary clubs do you think there are? Anybody? You guys know anything about that? I'm going to tell you. In Colorado Springs, there are 7 Rotary clubs. Yeah, that's right. 7. So 7 Rotary clubs. Some people say 7 days makes you weak. 7 days in a week. So we've got 7 Rotary clubs here in Colorado Springs who are doing really great things, ensuring that our community is a beautiful and vibrant place to live for our children and for the rest of us. So let me give you a quick update here. Number 20, Butterfly Satellite, $2,775. Thank you so much, friends. And go ahead and make that $3,000, would you? And number 21, we're at American Inventors That Changed the World. I'm looking at $800, and I am inspired by each of them. It's incredible that people are so, so smart. Number 22, Springtime in the Rockies. We're at a straight up 50-50. So it's $5,050. I'd love to see that at 6. Dragonfly Blues, number 23, is at $4,026. And Pretty Lady Rose, $6,825. Might I remind those of you who are bidding on number 24, Pretty Lady Rose, that if you come up to 7,400 or even 7,401 like that last guy, we are going to cheer in big, mighty ways for you, because that will be like the top butterfly ever in the history of flight. So thank you so much for your bid there at $6,825. Forgive me for continuing to ask, but that's part of what I do. So here we are. So again, number 20, we're at $2,775 for Butterfly Satellite, which is super cool and really modern looking. American Inventors Who Changed the World, we're at $800. Thank you, friends. Springtime in the Rockies, still at 50-50. If you want to make that higher, we would be super excited to see that as well. And Dragonfly Blues, $4,026 on that. Pretty Lady Rose, the large butterfly by Andrea Box, is currently at $6,825. So friends, here we are. That's group number 5. If you've been wanting to bid and you haven't yet in groups 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, now is the time. Like when we come into this next group, we are really hoping for some big things for you there. So at group number 5, we're at 26 seconds. May I ask, how close are we to 7 for the silent auction? Silent auction is closed. Thank you all for bidding in the silent auction. So now we only have 15 seconds left here in group number 5. And now you know where we are. It is time. We're closing the group in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This group is closed. And before we announce the winners from group number 5, you know who we're going to hear from? That's right, Samantha Chapman. She's going to tell us about another one of the fantastic projects that your dollars tonight are helping support through Rotary of Colorado Springs.
Thanks for joining me again. I've got one more service project to share with you. This last one is one that is near and dear to many of our Rotarians' hearts. For many years, our longtime Rotarian Craig Whitney would organize bell ringing with the Salvation Army. And after his unexpected passing in 2019, we of course wanted to make sure to honor his legacy and continue his commitment to service above self by continuing to volunteer with the Salvation Army and bell ringing. This last year in 2020, we had 28 volunteers of Rotarians and their family members who volunteered for 56 hours over 3 weekends. We look forward to doing this again this year in 2021, where we will be out in front of the King Supers, ringing the bell for the Salvation Army to help those community members that they serve here in Colorado Springs. Also, in honor of Craig Whitney, we just finished up our second annual Whitney Memorial Golf Tournament in honor of Craig and his son Kyle. This last year in 2020, we raised $7,500 for the Salvation Army, and in 2021, we had 120 golfers and raised $8,500 to support the Salvation Army and their mission. Rotarians, of course, stepped up like always to offer their time to volunteer, with a total of 87 hours in 2020 and 88 in 2021. We are always happy when we're able to give back to our community and support the organizations that do so much for those who need it the most. And I just hope that you've enjoyed learning about some of those projects that we get to participate in. We're always looking for new opportunities and just looking for that next way that we can focus on service above self and making sure that we're living true to who we are as Rotarians and always asking ourselves, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And is it beneficial to all concerned? And I definitely think that the projects that I've been able to share with you tonight are true with all those questions. So thank you for joining me, and I'll hand it back to Kathleen.
So guys, we are back. But guess what? The silent auction closed and group number 5 closed all at the same time. There was a little bit of madness. So I wanted to share with you the winners, but we had 2 extra minutes in group number 5. So those of you who are bidding, we just erased the names and the numbers that we thought it was. So, you know, during that time, maybe you're really surprising us. Maybe you went for $7,400 or above. I just wanted to tell you, we currently have 2 that have sold for over $5,000. Thank you so very much. We are thrilled about that. And thank you as well to Samantha Chapman. You know, she has shared with us throughout the night the projects that were ongoing, and we loved hearing from her one more time. So let's see. Are we caught up? Do we know group number 5? Not yet. Okay. So we will be back now with you in just 1 minute. So guess what? Here's the story. We were told that there was an extra couple of minutes and that perhaps there would be more bidding. But guys, it's the same winners. It's the very same winners as what we had for group number 5. So it all worked out, and we're so thankful for that because honestly, virtual events can be a little bit of a challenge, right? If we were all live in the same room, I would see whoever's hand was up and before I would close out. So we're just thankful that it all worked out. So let me tell you now who the winners are. So that was group number 5. Number 20 is Butterfly Satellite, and the winner is Lauren Pebley. Lauren, you bid $2,775. Thank you so much. Number 21, American Inventors Who Changed the World, was purchased by Candy Gardner. Candy, thank you so much. $800. We are so appreciative of your bid tonight. Number 22, Springtime in the Rockies. The winner of that is Felice Tarantino. Felice Tarantino at $5,050. Thank you, Felice. Number 23, Dragonfly Blues, was purchased by Kimball Edwards at $4,026. Thank you so much, Kimball. And number 24, Pretty Lady Rose. Friends, Edward Seaton got that at $6,825. Thank you, Edward. And that closes out group number 5. Now, without further ado, let's move right on to group number 6. Guys, if you haven't bid yet tonight, this is our last group of the evening. If you want to take something home, a butterfly or a dragonfly, so get ready. And we promise there won't be another, oh, wait, do we have more time? We've got you here at 12 minutes. So number 25 in group number 6 is Opal. It's a dragonfly, and it's created by Julie Nash. And it is fantastic. Look at this piece. It is so, so whimsical. If you were downtown, you've already seen it up close, and you've seen some of the details there, and maybe fallen just madly in love with Opal as we have. So, Steve, what is the current bid here? What do we have for Opal? Look at that, $6,800. If that doesn't go over $7,400, I would eat my hat. I don't even have a hat, but I would find somebody's and I would eat it. $7,400 is our number 1 bid for all time since, Rotary of Colorado Springs has been doing flight. So we would love to see that continue to climb for Opal. From $6,800 to $74,000 would be fantastic. Okay, let me tell you about number 26. This is so fun. When my family and I went and looked, my grandbabies were all about taking a peek at this. It's Hereford Heritage. So it's cows. It's a medium butterfly. It was created by Julie Nash. And you can see the cows traipsing there through the snow on one side. You can see them in another season there when the grass is green. And we love the heritage of so many of our farmers, right, out in eastern Colorado and other places who are raising all of that food that many of us like to eat. So thank you so much for Hereford Heritage. And Steve, what is my current price there? I'm at $2,050 for Hereford Heritage. So $2,050, you can keep that going for sure. And now let's look at the next. We're at number 27, friends, if you're keeping track. It's Radial Rainbow. This is a dragonfly, and it's created by Joanne Lucy. And Joanne talked about her inspiration. She said, I wanted to make a colorful dragonfly. In addition to the rainbow colors, I sneaked in a Colorado flag reference. And she said, some interference light patterns. I suspect my engineering background shows in the end result, and we agree with that, Joanne. It is stunning. We love this piece. So thank you so much for creating the radial rainbow. And Steve, what are we looking at for price there? So we're at $2,580 currently for radial rainbow. Keep that going as well, friends. I'd love to see that climb higher. And now let me tell you about number 28. This one is Elephants All Around. It's a medium butterfly, and this was created again by Hope Obershan. Hope, you have been so generous to us and created so many great pieces tonight, so thank you for doing that. She talked about her inspiration. She said she was inspired by elephants from all over the world for a couple of reasons. They represent good luck, they represent wisdom, protection, fertility, positive energy, and pushing through obstacles. And we agree with that. She said, with everything that is going on right now, I felt like this was much needed to remind everybody how resilient we are. And we agree with you on that, Hope. So we have got elephants all around. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. And Steve, the price currently is $1,300 for number 28, $1,300. So thank you so much for that. Let's keep that going, guys. Opal, again, is at $6,800. I'd love to see it for real at $7,400 or more. Like, I would not be opposed to more. Hereford Heritage is at $2,050. Radio Rainbow is at $3,005. Elephants All Around is at $1,300. And now let me tell you about number 29. It is Leather and Lace. Leather and Lace is a large butterfly, and it was created by Renee Hathcote. And she talked about the symbolic meaning of the butterfly is especially potent this year. Rebirth after cocooning, transforming life from death. 2020 was full of hardship and pain and death and depression, and the future is one of rebirth. She said leather and lace is the masculine and the feminine, the dark and the light, the hard and the soft, death and life and rebirth, renewal, hope, and that is beyond the cocooning and isolation, that there will be beauty, there will be love, and there will be peace. She said the lace is the soft flesh of the rebirth of love and hope in the future. The leather side is the hard strength through difficulty we need to get through to transform with a new hope for the future. She said, give me your leather and take from me my lace. Purple Rain. Now, when I read leather and lace, I thought Stevie Nicks, right? Because there was something about that got stuck in my head. But then when she said, give to me your leather, take from me my lace, Purple Rain, I think we're talking about Prince as well. So, we had the Fabulous Four earlier, and now maybe Stevie Nicks, and Prince are doing something together. So we love this piece. It really is stunningly beautiful, leather and lace. And what is the current price on that there, Steve? What do we have? For leather and lace, friends, we're at $5,075. Thank you so much. And please keep that going for us tonight. So just doing a quick recap here. Number 25, Opal, is at $6,800. As a reminder, this is our last group of butterflies and dragonflies. So if you really wanted to take one home tonight, now is your time. So we're at Opal is at $6,800. Hereford Heritage is at $2,050. Radio Rainbow is at $3,380. Elephants All Around just jumped to $1,375. And leather and lace is at $5,100. I love that we've got kind of big roaming animals who are kind of, competing against one another. So vote for Team Cow or vote for Team Elephant, see where you land on that there. So far, the cows are pulling ahead. So we have Opal again at $6,800. Guys, if you have friends even who just want to help you get past the $7,400, I am all about it. So we're at $6,800 for Opal. Hereford Heritage is at $2,050. Radio Rainbow climbing there, $3,680. Elephants All Around, $1,400. And leather and lace is at $5,100, $5,100. So let's see. It looks like the one certainly in the lead of this group is Opal. It is whimsical, and we love it. And then pulling up kind of behind, behind at the end there, woo! It just jumped up. Elephants All Around went to $2,500. Guys, that's amazing. So now Hereford Heritage. Why do I want to put another E in there? Because it's written that way. Phonetically, it seems like it should be Hereford, but it is not. Hereford. That's what it is. So if you're a cow person, and you know now that I am not, I'm trying to say this right. Hereford Heritage is at $2,050. Opal is at $6,800. Radio Rainbow is at $3,780. Elephants All Around at $2,500. Leather and Lace is at $5,100, guys. $5,100. If somebody's interested in Opal and you just want to bid for fun, they'll probably come back and bid higher again. I can't guarantee that, but they might. So we're at Opal at $6,800. Hereford Heritage, 2,050. Radio Rainbow, 3,830. Elephants All Around, 2,500 for, resilience and the ability to press on. And Leather and Lace, guys, is at 5,100. You have now just under 3.5 minutes to bed. This is the last group of butterflies and dragonflies for this year. It seems fitting that now would be a good time to thank every one of our artists who decided to come on board and share with us their dream, right? Like they have an idea and then they take it from their head and their heart and put it on paper, and then they figure out how to make it work. And then we are so blessed tonight to be presented with all of the magic that artists create. Because let's face it, guys, after a year like we've had, we need more magic and we need more art, right? We need music and art in our lives. And so I love what these artists have done for us. Thank you all so very much. Now we just have over 2.5 minutes. Current standings, if you're keeping track with me, number 25, Opal, is at 6,800. Number 26, Hereford Heritage, is at 2,050. Number 27, Radio Rainbow, is at 3,830. That would be lovely at 4,000. Number 28, Elephants All Around. Guys, it just keeps climbing. We love that. That's now at $3,575. And Leather and Lace is at 5,100. So guys, Opal is still pulling the lead there, but I'm telling you, Elephants All Around, there's a stampede. Like, they are coming. They are coming for the Opal there. And Leather and Lace still looking good and holding its own at 5,100. So, we were hopeful tonight that within these 6 groups that we might, surpass the 7,400. And I still, I hold on to hope for a long, long time. So it might be that Opal gets there or any of the others. If somebody just says, holy smokes, I want to make that happen tonight, we would be over the moon, certainly. But in the meantime, we are thankful for each and every dollar. Because, here's what I think. Many hands make light work, right? Like we all come together and we all support one another, kind of like the pouring artist talked about here. And so I love that we're pouring into one another and that we're raising money tonight that stays local in our community to make our community even stronger still. Hey guys, Opal is at 7,025. Oh, we're so close. We are so close. We're so close. And so, 7,400 is 7,469. Thank you. Thank you. And keep it going, guys. We would cheer more even if it was 10,000. But 7,469. Thank you. We have just surpassed a goal this year. And Paul, what year are we in?
17th year.
The 17th year. Guys, this record has stood for a long time, and we just smashed it. So Opal, 7,469, ka-chow! And Hereford Heritage is at 2,050. Radio Rainbow, 3,980. Elephants All Around, 3,900. Leather and Lace, 5,125. Friends, we have 15 seconds. If you want to bid again, do it now, because you know what we're coming up to. The end of group number 6, and we're going to close it down right here, right now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the bidding. What a fun evening. Can you even? So listen, while we're tallying, before I tell you who the winners are in group number 6, it is my pleasure to invite up Kathleen Saltmarsh-Voss, just a brilliant woman who has worked so very hard at this. So she's tonight's co-chair and the president of our club. So without further ado, Kathleen, share with us.
Oh my God. Thank you very much, Sam. So now that you've seen some of the projects that we work on in our club, I'm so excited. I can't get over that. Anyway, we would love to invite you to visit our club. And if you just go to csrotary.org, you can find all the details about our club. We meet every Friday at noon at the Antlers and have a really nice lunch together. The Rotarians live by a four-way test, and that four-way test is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? And if you want to hang out with people that believe in that and live by it, then please come check our club out. I would love to buy you lunch. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kathleen. And I'm telling you, this is a fantastic group. You know, they may not have all of their pictures on a butterfly right now, but they are brilliant, everyone in this Rotary Club. So if it's something that you want to be a part of, please do consider. We're still working for one moment to secure all of the winners from group number 6. So somebody give me an actual time count. Where are we at? 7:25. Guys, at 7:30, something pretty spectacular happens. I'm just saying. I mean, something spectacular happens at 7:25 as well, because in a moment we're going to tell you about the record breaker and the winners for group number 6. So as I'm looking, am I good to share? Okay, starting at the top. Number 25, Opal. You guys, at $7,800, you know what it says? Elton John! Come on! Elton John, that's what it says. I love you, Elton. If you're watching for real, like I love you. So thank you, Elton John. You just set the record. Holy smokes, we couldn't be more thrilled. And now number 26, Hereford Heritage, and that's Carol Wersich. Carol Wersich, Wersich. Thank you, Carol, and thank you for spelling your name. And that was at $2,050, number 26. Number 27, friends, Radio Rainbow, was Christine Wasdorp. I believe that's right, Wasdorp Hurtado. Am I right on that? So Christine, man, what great names you have. Mine is Sam. Like, it's got nothing on yours. But thank you so much. So Christine Wasdorp Hurtado for $3,980. Christine, we are blessed. Thank you so much. Number 28, Elephants All Around. Come on, that kept climbing. That was Sally Bennett. Sally, you bid $4,525 to take home Elephants All Around. And lastly, sorry. That was just a weird cough. My apologies. Yeah. Number 29, Leather and Lace, guys. So we don't know if it's Prince, you know, or if it's Stevie Nicks, or if it's just really a fantastic piece of art. Leather and Lace. It was bought by Tony Serrato, and that was for $5,150. Thank you so much, Tony. And a round of applause for group number 6. That was amazing. Okay, so now, guys, give me an actual time count. 7:27. So, guys, we are mere minutes away from the raffle drawing. But right now, this is the time for you to choose blank butterflies for commissioning. Here's what that means. You get to choose. You get to choose the design, you choose the artist, you make it your own from start to finish. We have 3 options that you get to choose from. It's a dragonfly, number 73, 2 large butterflies, number 74 and 75, and a medium butterfly that is number 76. So you keep on bidding on that. And we'll be back shortly to announce the winners. And Paul.
Okay. Thank you, Sam. And now let's welcome tonight's flight co-chair and the 2021 Spirit of Rotary Award winner, Jen Cancelier, and this year's raffle butterfly, well, no, our raffle butterfly artist, Albie Johnson, is not here tonight, but we have Cody Burkett, another member of our club that are going to come forth, and they will draw the winner for the raffle butterfly created by Albie Johnson. And that is a spectacular butterfly. So Jen and Cody.
Hi guys.
Hello.
We're all here. We're
what
doing
a night.
this.
Absolutely.
We're so excited about it. And I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that's bid tonight. We appreciate it. We couldn't do this without you. And Albie, thank you for designing such a beautiful butterfly. I wore this gold just because of your butterfly. So thank you so much for just putting your artwork into this, and we are so excited to draw from this pot.
Absolutely.
How many raffles do we have in here total?
A little over 1,200.
So there's about 1,500 raffles in here, and I'm going to do my best to get to the very bottom. Drum roll, please. I'm pulling from the very, very bottom.
What do we got?
All right, Elaine Gibbs.
Congrats, Elaine.
Congrats, Elaine. So we'll be in
Awesome.
contact with you on this beautiful butterfly. So congratulations
Congrats.
and thank you again.
Elaine, congratulations. Elaine is a member of the Colorado Springs Rotary Club. And let me tell you that there are lots of names of Rotarians in there. And so this was not in any way a plant, because that was that's too much of a coincidence for that to happen. Okay. Now, thank you, Jen and Cody. I'd like to congratulate the winner tonight's flight raffle butterfly, Elaine Gibbs. And thank you, Jen and Albie, our artists. It's now time for our Raise the Paddle segment of this program. Sam?
Thank you so much. So guys, we had, well, let me look at my notes. I'm going to tell you exactly. Tonight we sold 30 butterflies and 9 dragonflies. So 39 of you are like, oh, I won! I got my thing! Like, oh my gosh! You know, and then Elaine won the raffle, which is spectacular. But here's the story. There was a lot of us watching who maybe didn't win. Like, we didn't win that big prize, but we can win in another way. So when you give a gift altruistically that just goes towards the project, 100% of those dollars are tax deductible, meaning you can give a gift tonight and you don't have to take something home that you have to dust or find the perfect place for maybe in your yard. You just get to give. So I wanted to tell you how to do that. You can do a text message, right? Many of you have been getting our texts all night. So you can do a text message, or if you're like me, older than I've ever been, I have a computer that I look at. And so on the computer, if you're on your computer screen, there's a Donate Now button. So you can look at the Donate Now button if you're on the computer. If you're texting, you're going to text flight 2021 to, here's the number, 76278. So what does Raise the Paddle look like? What that really means is that we just want to give all of you the opportunity to give to Rotary of Colorado Springs. So for some of you tonight, holy smokes, Elton John, again, I love you. He gave us $7,800, you know, for Opal, which was stunning. So some of us don't have $7,800, but maybe you have $500. Maybe you have 500 and you say, you know what, I really believe in the work that they're doing. I believe in the work of, you know, helping to support art and science through District 11. I believe in pouring into our students and into our community. If you want to give $500, do that right now. So you can either text it to us. I gave you that number. I'm going to give it again, 76278, or press the Donate Now button on your computer screen. You're going to scroll down just a little bit on your homepage, and then you'll see the Raise the Paddle. So there's a $500 field that you can click on there, a $500 button. And friends, well, I see some of those. Okay, while you're bidding, listen, I'm going to pop over to Paul, and he is going to talk then about the blanks.
Okay, I would like to invite out Jody Ritchie, who happened to be the chair of Rotary 2020 a year ago, and she's going to give us a report on the silent auction and on the blanks. So Jody Ritchie, where are you? Okay, she is coming.
I'm coming.
She's coming. Here she is, all excited.
It is very exciting. I am just so grateful for everybody who worked so hard on this flight and for all of the people who bid and won. And I just wanted to announce that the top winner, well, the top sales for our petite butterfly was, of course, guess who? What's Your Story? And it went for $3,725.
Wow.
Fantastic. And of
Great.
course, it's well after 7 o'clock. Just wanted to mention that all winners of silent auction items should have received a text by now and notifying them that they have one and how to pay. Need the payment. Thanks.
Thank you, Jody. And I want to thank Sam Milam here. What an extraordinary woman you are. What an extraordinary auctioneer you are. And thank you for giving your time to the Rotary Club of Colorado Springs. Exceptional job.
Thank you,
Sam.
Paul.
Thank you so much.
What a gift.
We want to congratulate all of our winners tonight. You will receive a notification with the details to check out and to pick up your new items. And please remember that with your big butterflies, you get a garden stake or a heavy-duty metal stand. It's available at no additional cost. And select one of the items, number 104 or 105, during the checkout. The Rotary Club, important reminder, Rotary Club will deliver the medium and large butterflies if you live within 25 miles of the Pioneer Museum downtown, where the butterflies are now on display. So that should be a great help to probably most, if not all of you. So thank you once again to our presenting sponsor, Status Symbol Auto Body. You have been such a faithful supporter for all these years. And we thanked our Birdwing sponsors, El Pomar Foundation, Jeunesse Salon and Spa Suites, John and Margot Lane Foundation, a Turning Point of Colorado Springs. The next level of the Buckeye sponsors, First Bank, Louisa Graff Jewelers, Louisa's a Rotarian, by the way, Jan Weiland, Gasper Law Group, Blazer Electric Supply Company, and the Tiemans Foundation of the Pikes Peak Community Foundation. Thank you to all our Skipper sponsors, Al and Carol Bach, Buckley Law, Central Bank and Trust, CGST Solutions, Cultural Office of the Pikes Peak Region, Dennis Shoemaker, Eastern Colorado Bank, Ed Bailey, Integrity Bank and Trust, Jane Young, Jody Ritchie, thanks Jody, Kathleen Saltmarsh Voss, Kathleen K. Rendelman, McAlpin Foster Advisors, Nunn Construction, Richard Harwood, the Pharisee Boys, Tom and Ann Naughton, Tom and Jeannie Nelson, and Tri-City Drywall. Now to close out tonight, I'd like to turn it over to our Flight 2021 co-chairs, Jan Cancelier and Rotary Club President Kathleen Saltmarsh Voss. Hello, ladies.
Hi there. Thank you so much. You're so sweet.
I first want to come up and say this event couldn't have happened without this woman. Kathleen is not only our president, but she is the chair of Flight. So I just want to say thank you, Kathleen. You've been a pleasure for this event. I love you, and you've been so much fun to work with, and I know this has been very, very difficult, but you have done an amazing job. So cheers to you, Kathleen.
Cheers to you.
I appreciate you so
yet,
much.
but yeah, thank you very much, and thank you, because Jen has handled a lot of the things too. But we wanted to first thank the people in the studio. Renee Mizell, who's my BFF that's here helping, and Karen Moody, who's our photographer, Cody Burkett, who has been helping with everything, and Raffle. We have Steve Weed from Steve Weed Media. He's been amazing. Kay Rendelman and Jody Ritchie. And of course, Sam Milam, who's been this incredible auctioneer, and Paul.
Yay, Paul.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. What a night.
What an awesome night.
Right, it really has been.
$7,800 butterfly went tonight.
Yes.
I mean, how awesome, and that's all because of you, so thank you so much for that. And D11, what a great opportunity for us to partner with you guys and give back to the community. So.
Yeah, and you know, we beat the record. Let's go back to that.
We beat the record.
Yes. So thank you, everyone who's watching. Thank you for all the money that you've spent with us. It's going to good things, and we just really appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers. Have a great night.
Cheers. Clink, clink.